Hey people, it's nice talking. Now, this is a video I've wanted to make for a couple of weeks now, so it's called Raising Self-Esteem in the Black Community. That this is for both individuals and the community as a whole. So here it goes. How does it start? When you wake up, look in the mirror and say, I love myself, I can achieve anything, I'm my own best friend. Because, I remember watching a video by Nathan Fisher, and he said, people will say to you, either directly or indirectly, you ain't shit, you ain't never been shit, you ain't never gonna be shit. So you gotta be saying to yourself, I am the shit. And it doesn't matter if nobody else loves you, you do, you love yourself. Or as John Henry Clark once said, when I love myself, it doesn't mean I hate you. When I love myself, you become irrelevant. Alright, so number 2, stop criticizing each other and instead offer solutions. So, one of the things I often hear about is people criticizing each other, putting each other down, like, you're not doing this right, or you've done this wrong, or you haven't achieved this. Listen, instead of putting people down, give them ways forward. Like, imagine someone has bad breath, just offer them a mint, or just talk to them about, suppose it's down to some of the foods they eat. Try and talk to them about different diets without making them feel humiliated, like, oh. Or if you're going to just say out and out you got bad breath, do not ever say it to them publicly. Take them to a private place where you can have a conversation, and if they feel hurt or embarrassed, that's between you and them. So they don't have to feel like put down in front of everybody. Man, you know what I mean? Alright, let's keep moving. Number 3, self-esteem comes from being able to deal with your own problems. So that's another thing by Nelly Fuller Jr. said. Empower yourself and learn to fix your own problems. Now, obviously you can't fix all your problems. You can't be like a mechanic, an electrician, a plumber, and a plasterer and everything. But look, you can always learn to fix a few basic problems. Like, people are watching YouTube videos all the time. Now, you can find on YouTube videos that talk about common plumbing problems and how to fix them. So you could save your time watching them and learn to fix the basic problems. So if you have a problem with your sink blocking up, you've watched it and you know how to do it. So instead of calling a plumber and paying hundreds of dollars for them to just use a spanner, open up a pipe, empty it, and then just put it back in, you can do it yourself. And you will feel more confident because you can solve some of these basic problems. And it applies to all areas of life. Learn constantly and try and fix your own problems. Alright? Okay, number 4. Clean up your home and organize it. A tidy home is a happy home. And if your home is clean and tidy, your mind will reflect that. If your home is dirty and just messed up, you'll find it harder to be organized mentally, and you'll feel lower in yourself because the environment you live in is dirty and not very well kept, so you won't feel as good. When you keep it clean, your mind will react right. And when you make a habit of just keeping everything clean and organized, that will carry out from inside the home to outside. You go to work and you be organized. And every other aspect. And when you start a business, keeping things organized, doing things in order, it will just be simple. Next part of that is try and clean up your community. So I'm not telling you to go around the entire area and clean it. Just start with your street or your block, as you say in America. Keep that clean. Pick up trash. Get rid of all the broken glass. I'm not telling you to pick up, dog dirt. That you don't need to do that. That's not for you. You could do it if you want, but I'm not telling you to do it. And if you have a very long street it's unrealistic, well, instead of cleaning the whole thing, if it's a very big street, just clean up, say, about maybe 200 meters in either direction and either side of the street. Make that your priority to keep it clean. And the thing is, when people feel that something is looked after, they might start looking at it and think, well, we should look after it as well. When people see you cleaning your street, they won't pick it up immediately, and it might take a very long time. But as people see that something is clean and looked after by a person who is a member of the community, they'll start thinking, well, maybe our street, our area, our community is important and we should look after it. And you know what? Maybe you can just organize a few volunteers to clean it up. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Okay. Now, number 5, set goals for yourself Now, it doesn't matter what the goal is, that's personal to you, but let's just say lose weight. So you want to lose weight. So, okay, let's say that you're 200 pounds or you're 50 pounds overweight. So you want to lose. So, what I would say the keywords are realistic, achievable, and measurable. Now, realistic, going from 50 pounds overweight to being ripped and like Arnold Schwarzenegger with a six-pack and muscles on your muscles in 2 months, it's not going to happen. And the thing is, when you fail to achieve that goal, you'll feel deflated, you lose your confidence, and you'll give up and stop trying again. So you have a realistic goal. Say, every month you want to lose 2 pounds, which is achievable, like a half a pound a week, it could be done. And then how are you going to achieve it? So you talk about, okay, when you're eating something, you're going to substitute, say, this unhealthy food for something healthy. You're going to drink more water, cut down on calories, and exercise more and go around, or maybe go to the gym and just do this and that. I don't want to go into details, but you can understand. And measurable. So how can you measure the success? As I said, okay, so you want to lose 2 pounds over a month. So you can say, okay, I started out 200 pounds at the beginning of March. By the time April starts, I should be at 198. When I've achieved 198, I know what my plan has done, has achieved something, and it's succeeded. Okay? Now, number 6. Now, stop gender warring. Because I've seen this a lot online and sometimes in person. You know, black men ain't shit, or black women ain't shit. And, I'm going to tell you, black man and black woman, look at each other and understand this. You're all you've got. Individually, there might be a few people who find a person from another race and they're happy and they have their kids, but this whole movement, we're gonna leave each other behind, it's not gonna work. You are all you've got. So you need to be honest with each other and start trying to work with each other to solve problems and come together. Not say, oh, well, it's never gonna work, you're all terrible. And another aspect of that is stop speaking badly about each other. Because if you were a black man and you heard a black woman saying all black men ain't shit, you'd be like, man, don't talk to me talk about me like that. You don't know me. How are you gonna judge me? That's how you feel. So don't talk in an all inclusive way, saying all black women are shit or all black men. Try and always talk to each other in positive ways or constructive ways. Again, that's for you to work out, but I'm sure you could find out yourself. 7, keep learning. Henry Ford once said that you only become old when you stop learning, so you must be reading constantly, well, not constantly, but get a book that you haven't read and try and learn something, and always be trying to all your free time should be spent doing something constructive. A lot of people watch YouTube in their spare time. Sometimes they'll just turn something on. So if you're going to sit down and listen to something, even if you haven't got you're tired and don't have full attention, just turn it on to something, maybe a documentary or a DIY series, and just sit down and listen. Even if you're not 100%, you're still passively learning and picking something up. So, right, keep learning. Now, I don't want to overload the phone because I can't do it all at once. So I'm going to do this as part 1, and then I'll do another part 2. So check that out. Anyway, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, I'll leave a GoFundMe. You can find my Instagram in the description as well. Peace, family. I hope you found what I've done so far constructive.